Good morning. Can you hear the bird chirping or singing? So beautiful. This place is magical. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 6 budget travel hacks that you can do, especially when you're traveling in the Philippines. Now, this is not only applicable in the Philippines, I'm pretty sure you can apply this in most travel cases in other countries. So I'm quite excited to share with you all my little hacks, and I hope this will be very useful for you. Let's get it. I don't know if you can tell, but I am starting the video with accommodations. And on a side little note, these grass were not this tall when I arrived here, and now because it's been raining the past couple of days, they tend to go really high, so I have to be careful to make sure that there aren't any peekaboo snakes hiding. But I'm gonna flip the camera around and tell you my first travel hack. I did mention it's been somewhat raining, and so my first travel hack is to do your travel when it's off-peak season. I know the sun is looking really beautiful at the moment, and I'm really grateful for that, but it's somewhat rainy season at the moment. So believe it or not, it's just you and I in this beautiful accommodations. We are surrounded by all sorts of birds. I hear different types of birds chirping, and I can tell because they all sound really different. And I do wish I had some sort of, what do you call it? Don't know if binoculars would be the right ones. But if you love bird watching, this is definitely a place to visit. The Philippines has so many amazing different types of birds. But we are right in front of the beach, and the sun has just started to rise. Well, it's a little bit there at the moment, so it's been a while now. But this is definitely paradise. Check out Mr. Calabao. So when you choose to travel during off-peak seasons, some people may not like the rain so much and they just want pure sunshine. But if you are willing to put up with certain things like that, then it's not going to be a problem for you to be able to save a lot of money when you travel and it's not peak season. And of course, I'm not just talking about accommodations. When you travel during off-peak seasons, you can save on transportation. You can definitely save maybe even in some restaurants if they give discounts in their swimming pool side, because there's a lot of resorts here that have swimming pools. And so if you visit and it isn't busy, less demand, that means they can give some certain promos or sales during low season. So do have open plans if you have the luxury to be able to travel during certain days that you want to choose. And my travel costs has reduced in a very big amount. I have so much savings because I choose to go to certain places that are low seasons. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you we made it to our next destination, and I'm gonna show you my next budget travel hack. You will definitely see a lot of accommodations available, like fancy hotels, resorts, and let me show you this one, which looks quite swanky. Places like this will definitely charge a lot, especially when you have that kind of view over there, which is the sea. And so places that look like this, where it's a lot of glass and it's definitely on the fancy side, no, we are not gonna be staying in a place like that. It depends how big your travel budget is. So if a place like that will suit your travel budget, then by all means. But The next one on my list is be flexible and be willing to stay in other forms of accommodations like this one. Let me show you. I'll flip the camera. Accommodation alternatives are so important, especially when like the saying goes, beggars can't be choosers. But for me, this is luxury because it really embodies what being part of nature is all about. And that's a mango tree right there. So sometimes with budget accommodations that look like that versus a very cemented one, you can get a lot of benefits from staying in a very native looking accommodation. And a lot of times when I stay in places like that, because nature is everywhere, I end up getting complimentary mangoes. I've made another video where the mango tree right outside my accommodation the mangoes fell from the mango tree, so I was able to have one mango, and then I have two now that are waiting to ripen. So yeah, being around nature, and if there's a lot of food like coconuts, mangoes, bananas, you get to even eat for free. So I don't know about you, but that's a win-win. That's definitely hitting two birds with one stone. I'm gonna show you one last accommodation there where it's beachfront, and it's a very beautiful I don't know, how would you call it, like hut? I'll get there and let me show you. Oh, it's looking so beautiful. And sometimes these low seasons aren't so bad because the sun does come up. It's not going to be raining 24 hours. Wow, oh my god, look. I do hope that the sound or the audio is okay, but look at this view. Wow, wow, wow. I do somehow feel that the camera never does justice. Wow, it's so beautiful. There is a very beautiful accommodation over there, though that happens to be the accommodation of the coastal guard or the security, so we're not gonna be showing what it looks like inside, but basically it's very basic. Super windy right now. I really wish I started the video here, but wow, I mean, who needs a fancy resort when you've got accommodations like that? Check this out. Again, this is another one that looks very native. I thought it was a risk to take videos there because it's very windy, so I decided not to. But that's basically the native home or house. It says house rental now open. And you know, if you are very resourceful and traveling on a budget, oops, hello doggy. Hi doggy. Oh, very friendly one. Oh. When you do travel on a budget, you have no choice but to be resourceful. And sometimes, and I've created another video on this, 10 positive changes that happen when you are on a budget every time you travel. And one of those things that I put there is that you end up becoming really resourceful, and sometimes when you're lucky you end up finding a hidden gem. And that native looking house over there, I'm pretty sure that's another hidden gem. As you saw, they're right in front of the beach, so anytime during the day, during sunrise, during sunset, you have the view of the ocean. So that's incredible. Don't be afraid to stay in alternative places like native looking ones, because a lot of the times they are more affordable. Definitely you'll be able to save a lot. Sometimes there won't be any AC, but during times like the evening or early morning, it can get very cold. And especially in an off-peak season like this where it tends to rain a lot. And the thing is, when it rains a lot, like, you'll see lots of puddles of water, but at the same time the sun does come up and dries all the flood, and it's not bad at all. It's really not bad. I think a lot of the times in the news when they show the Philippines, it's like a lot of typhoons or I don't know, some volcano erupting, but really it's such a beautiful place to be in. Just look at this jungle. I can already see some bananas over there. Let me flip the camera. Check that out. That's incredible. Those bananas are just right across us. And there's just so much nature around us, which is why I keep coming back to places like this. Another thing is that there are a lot of doggos just out and about. Hi doggo, you're so pretty actually. He's very chocolate looking. Hi doggy. And don't be afraid of them. Be afraid if like their tail isn't wagging. But that's a very beautiful dog. Oh my god, I love the color. It's very chocolatey brown. And there's another one that approached me without any collar, so I don't know if anyone owns the dog. There's an issue with stray dogs and cats in the Philippines in general, so... And by the way, even if they are stray, a lot of the times they are fed, so don't take my word for it, but I would say that they are safe. Just don't freak out or scream, but they're pretty safe, stray dogs and cats, just as long as you don't try to put your hand inside their mouths. Also, there's this thing called galis. So galis is like little parasites that can be itchy on your skin, so as much as possible, try not to interact with them as much because you never know if they have any insects or parasites. But other than that, a lot of the stray dogs here, which we call aspin or askal, asong Pinoy or asong kalye, that doesn't sound the best. A lot of the times their immune system's great. So they tend to fight off these bugs and other sicknesses, and yeah, they're so cute. If I had all the financial stability in the world, I would definitely adopt so many of these cute furry creatures. Like I would have at least 20 dogs and 20 cats. However, that's not the case. Let's keep going. I'm gonna briefly stop here and show you why. In a lot of places, you will see a motorcycle for rent. Oh, there's even videoke machines for rent. I just noticed that now. Ooh, check it out. This place kind of speaks a lot if you're on a budget. I mean, there is a piso Wi-Fi machine here. Sorry, I think it's 5 pesos. Let me show you. Don't know if this actually still works, but believe it or not, especially in rural places, you have piso Wi-Fi machines where I believe if you put 1 peso, oh, and I can't even open it anymore. Maybe it doesn't work anymore, but there was another machine that I saw. You put a peso there and you'll be getting Wi-Fi. I don't know how long for, but as I was saying, motorbikes for rent. I'll tell you a little bit more about my motorbike because this motorbike rental really saved me a lot of money. And you'll find a lot of motorbikes for rent online, but I really have to share with you where I got mine because it's so cheap. I might as well tell you now, it's 5,000 pesos per month. So I think that comes out to around maybe 85 US dollars. And if you calculate that per day, and the gas is very, very affordable at the moment. Well, for a motorbike, not for a 4-wheel car. You want to make sure that you source your motorbike really well because if you look at the threads of this motorbike, they're pretty good. Whereas I've tried renting from other motorbike shops and the threads are so smooth, like this whole tire is smooth, and that can be very slippery or dangerous when you're on the road. So I recommend Max Rental Motorbike. So just message me if you're interested. But he gave me a very awesome discount of 5,000 pesos per month. Originally it was 6,500, then it became 6,000, then it became 5,000. So he's incredible. And even this helmet, look how immaculate it looks. A lot of the times when you rent online, there will be a lot of scratches, and so you want to make sure that you can see the road properly. So yeah, make sure you source a good vehicle. And sometimes other people would choose to commute. That would be very cheap as well, instead of having to rent a car. However, commuting for me will consume so much time, and that's just not gonna suit my lifestyle at the moment. But let's keep going. Next up is memberships and places where you can get free activities. That's our beautiful motorbike over there, and I thought about showing you this very awesome place. Look at all the bamboo surroundings we have here. It's just such a paradise, and we are a little bit early for yoga, so I've got time to show you around. this place out. It's right in front of the beach. Ta-da! And again, there are a lot of budget accommodations here. I'll just quickly show you the pricing. But yeah, you can already see the native look, and I actually really love it. I find it super cozy. I mean, I don't know about you, but this looks really fun. The hammock outside allows you to just chill out, whether day or night. I also know that they have the AC versions here, but it's not very native looking anymore. It's all cement. And yeah, it's pretty. More accommodations there as well. I'm gonna be honest, these prices are actually expensive for me. And we're not gonna be staying here. But for some people, this can be very affordable. Yung kasama ko dito siya dati, pero mahal eh para sa akin. Pero if ever babalik kami. Wow, AC. Kailan kayo naglagay ng AC? Like, anong year yun? Kasi parang siguro 1.5 years na ako.
Hindi nakapunta?
Oo. 1.7. And then ito yung view. Wow. Let's see. Wow. So check it out. There's an AC. The view is the ocean. I don't know if that's capturing it. It's 1,007 pesos per night. I can see a lot of gaps. That AC is gonna leave this room really fast. Check this out. There's so much gaps. That is so hilarious. This AC is gonna definitely work hard to keep this place nice and cool. I don't know what this door is for. Ooh, it leads out. It's not a toilet. You can make it one, but I wouldn't recommend. Talaga? Baka kasi palagi hindi siya available. Oo. Siguro palagi siya fully booked, ano? Ayun lang, ito walang view. This is the non-AC one. You've got your fan up there. It's actually cooler. Wow, it's actually not bad. Especially because the native material, which is like kugon or nipa, it definitely keeps everything insulated and nice and cool. There's no AC and there's no view, as well as you can tell. But if you are on a budget, this is 1,200 pesos. That's not bad. And you've got a really pretty hammock. For sure. Let's see. Double bed. Oh, there's a... Alright. Now, if you're staying with your buddy or your pal or your friend and you want 2 beds, this is an option. Again, it's not... There's no AC. You've got a fan. It's actually nice and cool inside. You've also got a... Let me just flip the camera. You've got the mosquito net here, which is going to be very helpful, and it's double layers, you can see. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I never thought to have a double layer, because sometimes single layers, they don't work. Yeah, this is good. Oh, the price is still here. How much is it? 156 pesos. Yeah, so you've got double beds. And all the rooms here are shared toilets. Quite cute. They're holding a bamboo stick to use it as a rail. Well, that sums up my my options for tips on how to save. What am I talking about? Sorry, I spaced out because the view of the sea is just so incredible, and I just didn't want to leave. But yeah, just be open-minded to different accommodations. You saw right there that you have some native looking ones that are at a very affordable price. I did ask if they offer monthly rentals, and they don't at the moment. However, if you are a local or if you are a Filipino and you are carrying a PWD or a senior citizen, they will give you 10% off per night. But the cheapest room that you can get there is 500 pesos per head, which is the dorm. We weren't able to look at that because I think some dude was sleeping inside. But yeah, 500 pesos per head for a dorm, and that's good for 4 people. If you do plan to stay there, beachfront, you will be sharing with 3 other people. So let's go to memberships and free activities, which is just right there. And my most favorite place, they serve vegan and vegetarian options. Oh my goodness, check it out. I was just about to hop on the motorbike with full-on gear, but I found these blue ternades. They are edible flowers, and they can make your rice color blue if you decide to cook your rice with them. And it's incredible how these are just here, and I've not seen them all around Negros Oriental, because in Siargao they definitely use that for cooking. Blue ternade has so many health benefits. It's calming, it's good for the immune system. It's just, yeah, why don't we have more of these? They make your shakes, your banana shakes, blue or purple. You can even make blue ternade kombucha. Yeah, that's awesome. And it's just a little bush, and that's it. That's the only place where I found it. Anyway, I hope a lot of people will cook with it. It's very, very fun to cook blue ternade. Imagine eating food that's colored blue or purple. Oh hey, welcome to Anahaw. I'm gonna flip the camera so you can experience this place like I do. I love it here. Again, we are surrounded with nature. I do wish I see more of these. I don't know if that's actually blue ternade. No, they don't look like it. I will show you what their membership looks like. If I don't see the options here, I'll just put the website up somewhere. As you saw right there, their membership is 2,000 pesos. Imagine going to yoga every single day, and they have Reiki healing, they have guided meditation. Sometimes there is a bit of tarot picking, tarot cards. So for 2,000 Filipino peso, I don't know how much that is in dollar. I would say it's the lowest that I've seen in any other. Hi! Oh my God, Elle, you're here! So that is 34 US dollars per month for a membership. That is very, very, very affordable. Now, if you are a Filipino and you have a PWD, or you're a student, or maybe you're a senior citizen, you actually do get a discount. So in my case, I ended up paying 1,500 pesos because my back is just messed up, and I do have a PWD for that. So my way of giving back as well is I love to order their kombucha here, which is super healthy. It's got a lot of probiotics that's good for your gut, good for your belly. Yeah, check out some memberships because you will be able to save on costs per month, and at the same time get healthy at doing so. Forgot my key in the motorbike again, but I might show you a quick clip on what it looks like while I do yoga, and then from there we'll head on to the next budget travel hack. I'm super excited to share with you. Okay, we're finally done with our yoga sesh, and I have to tell you that it's absolutely super affordable compared to other places if you do decide to get a membership. So check out Anahaw. I can't wait to share with you the next budget hack that I have, and it's definitely gonna be eating like a local. So we're gonna discover a new place, you and I featured other carinderias or kainans where you can get really affordable food. But this time, since we're going over to Zamboanguita, we're gonna discover something new together. And I can't wait to show you what it's like to eat like a local. So I found a place called Mami's Eatery. I have no idea if there's gonna be anything happening here. So it's also known as the Kainan, as you can see. We're gonna stop by quickly and see if there's any food available. It looks rather empty. Yep, no luck. This place is, I know they only operate during Mondays and Thursdays. Alright, so wrong move. Let's keep going. So we found another eatery called 3CJ Canos. I don't know if I'm getting that right. But let's see what kind of food they have here. And you can already see that there's a lot of locals here. I'm quite excited to show you what the food looks like. Wow. Looks egg. I'm always in the hunt for fish. That looks good. And usually these prices go to maybe 20 to 40 pesos. So they can cost about 20, 25, 30. And what I love is that they also have vegan or vegetable options. That's quite cool. So we'll come back and see if there's another place where they have fish, because last time I was able to buy a huge fish this big and it was only 40 pesos and you can actually eat the bones. Okay, these are little example of a place where you can buy some food. I wouldn't call this street food because this is all homemade. It looks delicious. It's going to be very salty, but keep in mind there's so many other options for places where you can get local food with much more options. So yeah, and you've got hard-boiled egg, bananas. This is rice or bugas mais. If you were keen as well, I can see a place there where they're selling fish along the highway. And if you've got a kitchen or a shared kitchen or your own kitchen, that can be an option. Let's go see what everyone's buying. Alright, let's see what fish there is here. Oh, lato. It's my favorite. Hello! Tuna? Tuna ba siya? Or ito?
Bangus daw.
Bangus.
Oh.
Tapos lato ba yun or pako?
lato.
Favorite ko yan.
Labas. Kamaro.
Siguro pabalik ko. That's quite awesome. What you saw there is bangus in Tagalog, or milkfish. And my favorite, it's what is it, like seaweed? It's, oops, sorry about the glare. It's lato et pako. I love it. It's very salty naturally because of the salt water. And what you can do is you can mix it with your rice, and that definitely adds so much flavor. We're very much on the highway. We're along Zamboanguita at the moment. And so my final budget travel hack is definitely pack light. I don't know if this is meant to be a table. It is meant to be a table. This is the chair. A very nice fancy bamboo chair. Okay, my last travel hack is definitely pack light. Your girl is always on that motorbike, that beautiful motorbike, and I'm so grateful for it, that takes us from point A to B. Now if I had so many things with me, it's just highly impossible to get around. And so my backpack is right behind my shirt. You can't see it at the moment. Initially I had 5 kilograms for travel allowance, and that's just hand carry. I opted to spend a little bit more. If you want to get an additional 7 kilograms, that's 1,500 Filipino peso. And I think that's for to and fro, so that's to Dumaguete from Manila and Dumaguete back to Manila. I opted to do that just because I was able to save on the flights. I booked at least 4 months in advance, and so I had an additional budget for that. But if you really wanted to travel on a budget, just make sure you just have a hand carry and don't have anything else with you. You'll be able to save a lot, because every 1,000 counts, every 100 counts, every peso counts. Well, at the moment, it's pretty blazing. It was raining a lot last night, but now it's very sunny, and those are golden coconuts. They're actually sweeter than the green ones, and they're very delicious. If you have a chance to try them in the Philippines, I would definitely highly recommend that. I'm gonna end the video here. I really hope that the video was informative, and definitely you can apply this to all over the world if you do want to travel on a very tight budget. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Ciao for now, and have a wonderful day, everyone. I hope this video was all good vibes.